Hi, thanks for joining me for this video. This is strictly pretty much a product review. And what we're doing is reviewing the Ozark Trail SUV 5-person tent, I believe they call it. I did a review of another Ozark Trail product, a TP tent, 2 or 3 years ago. And I've had thousands of people watch that video and also commented. So I thought I would go ahead and do this one. I will tell you that we're going to do another one where we get into a little more detail. But we'll talk about that at the end. So, hope you enjoy this. Well, hello there. Papa Bruce here again. And today I am out here in the desert again. Going to spend a little bit of time probably exploring. But the main reason I'm out here is to show you another Ozark Trail product, a tent. And as you can see, I brought everything I own practically. This is the 5-person SUV tent, the tent that's going to hook on the back of my truck. So we'll be able to use the topper as well as have extra room for the tent. Never set the thing up. We'll see how it works. Well, the first thing it said to do is to spread it out and then open up the poles. Makes sense. Even has instructions. This is what the package itself looks like. I believe it's only available online at Walmart.com or whoever else sells these things. I have not seen it in any of the stores. I'm going to go ahead and spread it out and then we'll get back at it. Well, I did get it set up. It was not easy. I tell you, the 2 people, it would have been a huge difference. But with 1 person, these poles are so long and it's a very low priced piece of gear. So, it was just difficult to get it to work, but I did. It came with instructions, and so far all we have up is just the tent itself, no rain fly. Let's take a look. We're getting a little bit of a breeze and it looks a little cloudy. I hope we do get some rain. I'm going to be able to test the rainability. But this is how it is set up. There's a couple of things that I'm a little disappointed about. One is, first of all, this is a full-size pickup. So, if this was a SUV, like it says on the package, or maybe a smaller truck, I think that it would work better, fit better. Right now, I have it tucked under the tailgate. Now I'm going to see if we can get a shot of that. And we've got a little bit of a hole there. Not a hole, it's just not zipped. So, I'm going to have to figure that out, but I'm sure we'll get it taken care of. I'm going to go ahead and get the fly. Well, we do have the rain fly on now. It's not on perfect. And I think it was harder to put on than raise the whole tent. Well, good morning. I had a pretty good night's sleep last night. It got really cold and the wind blew like mad. Looks like all the guy wires stayed on the tent out there. And I'm happy to report that it was a pretty good night as far as surviving the wind with this tent. So I'm going to give this a 8 out of 10 for wind. It did well. And when I had Mr. Buddy going here early in the evening as well as a lantern, it kept us pretty warm. Well, I guess the question is, what do I think of this thing? Well, as I said a few minutes ago, the windability, the ability to withstand some pretty gusty winds, it's pretty good. It stayed up all night. As far as ease in putting up, there is no ease in putting it up. It was difficult. But it was also windy, and it was the first time I ever did it. The hardest part, the most frustrating part, was getting that darn rain fly on. I mentioned that it didn't fit this full-size topper and pickup all that well. Well, I did gap underneath the tailgate by putting this old blanket, which made a nice surface crawl in and out on. There is quite a bit of room in here. And it's nice and tall. So hanging that lantern helped as well. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video and picked up some of the information about that product that you were looking for. I'm going to do much more, I don't want to call it detail, but I'm going to, my next trip, which will be probably next week for 2 or 3 days, I'm going to take that tent again with the pickup, and I'm going to show you a lot more shots to the inside, because actually the 9x9 space is quite roomy, and it's really comfortable. And when you have that hooked to the back of the truck and the tent and your own bed, more or less, I liked it. All in all, I thought it was a pretty good tent. But it is Ozark Trail. It's from Walmart. I think the price of it was, I don't know, under $100. 90 some, 97, something like that. You know, for that price, it's a pretty good deal. It's not something you'd want to live in forever, but for 3 or 4 days, or even a couple week vacation where you didn't have to move around too much, it'd be perfect. Anyway, stay tuned, because pretty soon I'm going to have another video where we stay in it for several nights and we'll set it up and show you the interior. Meanwhile, thanks for watching this. And by the way, if you really got some information you could use, or you'd like to come along on some of the other videos, please subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it, and it does help. Thank you. Have a good day, and Keep hiking.